Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and today I'm going to do another car museum video. And the main thing that's different about this car museum is that they actually let you sit in the cars. And at other car museums, that would get you kicked out. Here they actually told me that I could sit in any of the cars except for a few that are roped off. So if you've been to some car museums and you've always wanted to actually sit in it, this is the place to come. Let's go in and take a look. Here's some info on the man who created the museum. This is an overall view of the building. And right up front here, they've got 3 modern cars. And this one, you'll never guess. I thought they quit making boat cars in the 70s. But that is what this is. It's got a Honda, looks like a V8 engine in the trunk. And this car comes with life jackets. You don't see that very often. This says what it is. I am just kind of amazed that they're still making a car like this. Here's a 2020 Corvette Stingray, and the yellow one is a 2010 Camaro. And then here they've got their mini car department. All 6 of these are Crosley brand, and Crosley only made really small cars like this. This is a 64 Thunderbird, and I love that color. And this yellow one is a 55. A 70 Plymouth Superbird, a 49 Ford Woody Wagon. Oh wow, look at this. They've got 4 Woodies right together. You know, the reason why they made Woodies like this is because during WW2, metal was kind of scarce. So they used wood for the body, at least for the sides, and for some the backs as well. So many of these are in the classic period rather than antique. Now this is still an antique. I think the classic period started late 30s, early 40s. I think there was about a 10-year period around that time when car manufacturing transition from what you would call antiques to what you started to be calling classics, although it was a few decades later when they really started calling them classics. Back then they were just modern cars. Like this is a 41 Packard, and here is a 49 Plymouth. So you can see how the body styles really started changing throughout the 1940s. Now this one was really customized. In fact, they took the truck bed and just built a cover like that. It's not really a truck, is it? And I think it has a very appropriate name. And then in the 80s, they transitioned from classic to modern. The black one is a 95 Mustang, and that's an 01. 48 Buick, 55 DeSoto. Now, those years I was giving you for antique, classic, and modern, I'm sure a lot of people would want to dispute that, but that's just my impression from being in so many car museums. 51 Kaiser, 76 Monte Carlo. That's a real classic. 77 Lincoln. And one thing that still kind of amazes me is these cars that are so long still only have 2 doors. And look at the size of that door. 75 Chevy Vega. Here's an Italian car from 73. And they got a 78 Beetle convertible. And let me show you this guy. This was called a Volkswagen bus. And this one's been modified with a surfboard carrier, luggage racks. Look at those windows. And I've seen a few of these that were totally converted into campers. It's a 33 Buick limo. And dig this. This is an 80 Auburn. There's a 30 Model A with a cute little trailer. And here they've got several Corvette Stingrays. Here's a 2016, and it looks like this one should be out on the street somewhere. It kind of amazes me when they have such recent model cars in museums. And believe it or not, this is a racing car. Looks like it could lose some weight. 22 Chevy Roadster. Here's several racers.
My grandfather was telling me when people put their arms
We've got
to start them up.
in this section of the room. I don't know, is this a car or a jet airplane? This is what it says. I'm sure you know about Rancheros and El Caminos. This one, all it says is Frontenac. I don't know if that's the brand or the model name. And they don't have an information plaque on this one. MG made such cute little cars. That's a 71. Here's a 2015 BMW Hybrid with wing doors. What the functionality of wing doors is, I don't know. They've got a carousel here, and this is a Big Daddy Roth custom. You remember the guy who came up with Rat Fink? He mainly did car customizations. Got a little coffee shop decor here. Here's a 65 Studebaker. I did some online car shopping lately, and I noticed that they just don't make them with these bright colors anymore. Both of these are 30 LaSalle, and it's a 29 Cadillac. This guy's sitting pretty in his dump truck, which is a 1917 Douglas. How do you like the paint job on this 34 Plymouth? Here's a 1910 Maxwell, and this is an international truck. 28 Chevy Depot Hack, a 1915 Model T Depot Hack. Now this one came with a screen bed. I don't know what that would do because the back and the front is totally open. There's a 15 Ford Model T. Got a couple tractors, little tractor there. Well, folks, I've shown you about maybe a fourth of what they have here. And I've seen one of these in a few museums around the country. I'm calling it a motor wagon with that kind of steering wheel. with it says the world's first piston-powered engine. Well, they've got quite a variety of cars here, from the late 1800s to, I think the newest one I saw was a 2020. Now here is a really souped up mobility scooter. Now this is the only motorcycle that they have. 94 Harley. Well, I think this is an excellent car museum, and if you ever wanted to sit in cars like this, this is the place to come. Extremely rare car museum will let you actually sit in the vehicles.
This car is kind of near and dear to my heart. My dad.
Good day, folks.
He bought me a book. 10 years. Good collection. So that was why I bought that tall.